I'm gonna talk about the book that we're writing. I'm not writing actually. I really don't write. I did the first like 5 chapters. There's a lot of my writing in there, just edited. But now I'm more of the idea man. And I was gonna read you some of it, but I don't know where the manuscript is.
It was in there.
Well, I don't want to mess with everything.
It's in here.
So
It's in the purple folder.
yes, as you can tell, this isn't my normal setting. I have better lighting than usual because I have a spotlight on me. Oh, I like this. I want this. I usually don't have good lighting when I make videos. It's like at 4 o'clock in the morning half the time. Alright, I'm gonna read in a British accent some of the Sanctum, which is a urban fantasy vampire novel where humans have little to no significance besides food. Because, well, we're tired of humans, okay? If I wanted to write about humans, I wouldn't, because I get enough of them in my daily life. And I would not like to spend the good amount of time, we've been writing this book for like 2 years now, I would not like to spend 2 years writing about humans when I could easily just talk about humans, because humans are stupid. Can you climb on a tree and run at tremendous speeds and get shot and heal? No. No. But our vampires can't. She's writing. We're currently working on chapter 9, which puts us after chapter 9, and it'll probably put us at about almost 3/4 finished with this novel. We are currently going to be at over 122 pages, because after leaving off with chapter 8, that was where we ended. And
over 50,000 words.
Over 50,000 words. What high school kid in this day and age do you know that can write more than 10 words? Not many. Unless you're in AP classes. Then we have a lot of them. My co-author. Oh, and by the way, before I get into this, we are Rushing Scott on Facebook. It is a combination of her last name and my first name, if those of you who didn't know that. And what we are trying to do is build an audience for the book. And so we have a Facebook page, and on that Facebook page you can find the blog, or the link to the website which has the blog, and on that blog we post regular updates and excerpts from the chapters, and you can get to know a little more about what the foundation of the story is. And it was a fun way, and we thought that it'd be easier for us to get out there if we could make the blog and get a fan base first, so people don't try to change our story. So yeah, go like us on Facebook. It's Rushing Scott. Many of you already will have a Facebook. All my friends, I'm posting this link on Facebook, so if you haven't liked it, you should. You really should. You're a bad friend. I have 127 friends or something like that, or like 227 friends, and guess how many of you have liked my story, or my novel, or this novel, our novel? None of you. 18 of you. I appreciate the 18 people who have spent the time to get to know what this is about. And if you haven't spent the time, you really should, because if you like to read and you like this urban fantasy, you like the science fiction, it's really good. I mean, we have teachers reading it, and they say it's just amazing. So here we go. Okay, chapter 1. Intruder. Cars trottled noisily by on the busy street below. She watched them from her perch above, like a hawk surveying her prey. How like slow-moving, glittering beetles they appeared to her in the gathered darkness before dawn, inching along to their many destinations, how easily crushed under the heel of her hand. Leaping gracefully from the spire of a tall building, she landed with calculated ease on the flat rooftop below. With movements so sinuous and fluid she appeared hardly to move at all, the woman began to run, seeking out a shelter that would shield her sensitive skin from the burning rays of the blistering sun. So, we don't sparkle. We do not sparkle, as you can see. She's trying to escape the sun. That was the first paragraph in chapter 1. I'm only going to read small pieces from sections. I'm not going to give you like a lowdown. I'm not going to be like, chapter 1, the whole chapter. No, you don't get that. If you want that, you're going to have to go like us on Facebook and go to the blog and read it for yourself.
Help us build our book.
Help us build it, y'all. We'll put you in the shout-out page. No, we won't. But we'll remember you. We'll be like, yep, those kids. Those beautiful children. We're going to get to know Natasha. Where's the good part? Natasha is Scott's character, which is me. I created her from thin air. She's modeled in my beauty. No, she's like, if I were a crazy female vampire, that's how I'd be.
B2W, Chapter 9 is hard.
Yes, by the way, Chapter 9 is very large. There's a huge climactic moment, and we have yet to finish it. It's been like 3 weeks, and mainly because it's just all the outlining that went into it. I mean,
It was the
no, I
first.
know. I'm just talking now. I know what I want to read. Well, it's actually here, the whole thing. No, it's okay. That's the point.
Well, if you go to our website, there's character profiles.
Which Natasha is not actually included in yet, but
Yes, she is.
no, she's. Oh yeah, she
We
is.
all have the three. We have the.
I mean, oh no.
Hi.
Someone else isn't
Oh,
included.
I had like a blur. We have 4 main characters. I won't tell you the 4th one, but I will tell you the first 3 because they're already listed on the website, which is on our blog, which is on our Facebook, which is Rushing Scott. Okay, so besides that, there are 3 main characters in this novel. There's Rainer, Alexa, and Natasha. Rainer and Alexa were formed from the imagination of this woman. Oh, there's another. I can tell you about Dimitri. Can I? I already
I
did.
guess. He's farther.
He's really far, and he's not really that. He's important, but he's not. He's not. Whatever. But
He's not part of like our main.
yeah, there's Natasha, who I already told you was my character. I don't know really how I thought. Well, I know how I thought of her, but she's nothing like the original Natasha, which I thought of. She's much better.
Mm.
And then we have Dimitri, who plays a vital role with Natasha, and those are both my characters that I created from my weird imagination. Anyone who knows me personally knows that my imagination just doesn't make any sense. So. Beep. Natasha was a regular at this bar. She made her rounds here on the night she didn't feel like hunting too far out of her comfort zone, or when she just felt the need to kill, which was quite often. Her black heels clicked lightly on the low. Her black heels clicked lightly on the run-down pavement as she took her final steps toward the door. Entering, Natasha surveyed the familiar bar with curiosity. Skipping forward, she's at a bachelor party. I'm not going to read you that giant paragraph. And then here she approaches characters. She approaches them. She says, "Hey boys, mind if I join in?" And this is their reaction to her physicalities, basically. Their eyes were bulging as Natasha's voice filled the atmosphere. It was so seductive, and these drunken men had no reason to say no. The groom shook his head as Natasha walked closer to him and wrapped her arms around his neck, her beard dangling behind him in her right hand. He was actually pretty sober compared to the rest of the men. She noticed as she straddled the stranger. His blood smelled thick, and Natasha couldn't help but place her lips onto his neck. In public, however, he was like a prized jewel in a museum. You don't take it out of its case until no one is around. So she, as if you can't pull from that, you're special. Because you should be able to see what she wants to do with him. And then she's very seductive in the way she tries to lure him back. She says stuff like, "So what do you say we head back to my place and have some fun? Fun is murder." He thinks he's getting some. He's not. Moving on. You've gotten to know Natasha. And by the way, this part that I read you at the beginning isn't Natasha. It is someone else. To buy a new door at one point. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So, besides my rambling babbling in the excerpts that I have read you, my point is that this thing is huge. Okay, we have spent hours. We're still sitting here. She's writing as I make this video. Okay, kind of.
Yeah.
We're stuck. Kind of.
No, I wrote this.
Okay, she wrote this. But this thing is huge. I want you to tell me what other high school kid would dedicate time to something like this. So, my point I'm trying to make is, go like us. Go get to know us. Don't write this video off because I'm strange. Because then you just write... Yeah, I'd be sad if you judged
You
the
would
book.
miss out on a really great
You would... Look at this. Again, it's huge, okay? It's like...
And
It's great.
Quality
It's
writing.
quality writing. Not mine. My ideas. Not my writing. Kinda. It's my writing in a sense, but... She wouldn't go anywhere without my mind. If we ever publish this book, I'm gonna make no money.
What?
Because then she'll be like, I wrote it all. And she'll take me to court. And I'm just gonna be like, whatever. My name's attached to it. You can't make a movie without me. She wouldn't have a fiery redhead
Yeah.
if it weren't for me. Or she might, but she wouldn't be as vague. Or not vague, what's the word?
Complex.
No, I wasn't gonna say it. Vivacious.
My pages. Number 2.
Audience, I'm asking you, as a whole, as a group of individuals, to take responsibility for your literacy and read a book. Read The Sanctum, Rushing Scott, their debut novel, which is better than The Vampire Diaries, which I don't know why people like. Now that I'm done with that, back to Oprah, boys. Just go like us, Rushing Scott on Facebook. If you want to read a little bit of the book, on the Facebook page is our link to our blog. So that's going to be my conclusion. I'm going to sign out now. I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to let you decide the fate of my destiny.
Wait. Are we going to do 50 likes, chapter 1? If we get to 50 likes, we can do chapter 1.
Yes. I have another final point. At 50 likes on Facebook, we're at 18 now. We only need like 30 more, basically. At 50 likes, no, we actually need more than that because 2 likes are myself and her.
Yeah.
So we need 52 likes to publish. We will put chapter 1 in its entirety on our blog. It will be protected so none of y'all can steal it, but it will be up there for viewers to enjoy. If we can get to 52, I will reiterate that number, 52. People like stupid things. Go like this, okay? 52 likes on Facebook, and we will publish chapter 1. Alright, this has been a very, very random video, and I just want to say aloha. That means goodbye and hello.
Yes. Aloha. Bye-bye.
Alright, go like us on Facebook or die.